Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Chris, Common Beats, and it's great to be able to put another video out there. And this is something a little bit different. Usually I'm the ad hoc live stream guy. We have so much fun. This is me attempting to be a little bit more disciplined and organized and ordered. So we will see how we get on. I've been learning about like organic and chill house, melodic house. You may have seen things on the channel. I've been absolutely loving artists such as like Lonely in the Rain, Ben Boma. There's just so many good people out there, and I've been trying to get into this genre more and more. And so I'm gonna attempt to help other beginners maybe as well who are exploring this genre maybe for the first time in terms of production. So we're going to take it really slow, step by step. It's going to be a long video, but all the chapters will be down below and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. So here we are in my DAW of choice, Ableton Live. We will start with the drums. Obviously, they're so important in terms of any genre of house. This is more like chill house, organic house, so we don't want to go in like full on like tech house or anything like that. It's going to be it's going to be chill. I need that. So let's go for kicks. You can see here I have a collection, so you'll probably see it like that. I just know what's in each thing, so I usually I can't even do that at the moment. I usually just put it like that to give a little bit more screen estate, because sometimes a 38-inch screen is not big enough for some reason. Let's choose a kick. I like that subby one from LotusTunesAcademy, Zahand. Big love to you, bro. So I'm going to press Z to zoom into that so we can get a little check out on this, what's going on. I'm going to make it a bit tighter, I think. So yeah, maybe not. Yeah, there we go. So we get some of the transient through, but it's not like proper long because we're going to have like a bit more of a bass feature, I think. So that's good. So I'm going to press X to kind of zoom back out. And then let's just put it on 4 on the floor, baby. Proper house, innit? So to be able to do that as well, you can highlight the region that you want to copy and then press Command D or Control D if you are on Windows. And straight away, we've got a track. Been Chris Saban, you've been great. Also, I'm at 120, which is just the kind of standard default Ableton. Oh, I forgot to mention actually, my template is obviously not default. If you want that and you want me to do like a stock Ableton version of it, then give me a shout. No drama. I would happily do that. Great. So we've got our kick that's going on. So let's continue. Let's do some little toppers and things like that. So we want to get a really nice kind of groove. Let's go for the Modern House toppers, Modern House loop. Yes, I am OCD before anyone asks. And then tom grooves. Great, I love that. So let me just bang that on there. I'm solo, that's why I can't hear it. I mean, straight away, that is unreal. That's so good. You could just get away with that. But if you want to be a little bit more creative and not just kind of go for copy and paste sort of stuff, then let's maybe take a couple of these. So I'm just going to highlight it, press Command E, just to sort of get that bit out. And then this little bad boy here. Great. And then I'm just going to get rid of them. And there we have it. We have a couple of those. So I'm just going to again zoom in onto them, tidy them up. Make sure there's no clicks or anything. We can make that a bit shorter. I mean to do that, excuse me. So if you press Shift and drag out, that actually stretches the sample. So you can stretch into time. And if you don't press that, that actually does your duration. That's good. Let's X out of that. And again, zoom in. Same thing. Just going to tidy it up. Make sure there's no little clicks. And then same on that. Great. And I'll probably turn them up as well, but we'll see. So I'm going to work out a nice little groove for these, I think. I mean, great. In fact, we probably can take that up. I like to put my default -14 on my utility, just because people who do sample packs and stuff often like limit it and get it right at the top. So you're already like, just know where to go with it. So I quite like to do that. Done. So we could go do that. Done. In my head, I'm thinking. Ooh, little push. That's quite cool. And then maybe again on that. So again, I'm just going to highlight that region, zoom in out by pressing my minus button, and then duplicate them out. Simple as that. In fact, what we could do is, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to duplicate this actually again, Command D, and I'm going to get rid of these. And then so we've got, in fact, save time so I can duplicate them out. And again, just to add a little bit of interest, I'm going to bang one all the way to the left, one all the way to the right, just give it a bit of... I didn't mean to keep those ones in there, so added a little bit of interest. We've got that one's first, so in my head it needs to go first. It needs to go left then right for some reason. Yeah, I really like that. Maybe we take our kick up a little bit as well. Wonderful. So let's keep going on. Shake a Groove. Again, this is the DayDreamer pack. They're all really cool. Let's just put that in, see what we get to. Oh, so again, if we wanted to, we can mess around with some of these things, make it our own. Just a little bit of it. Yeah, again, just a little subtle thing like that can make a difference. Great, let's keep going. Oh, I really like this one. Yes, sir, yes, sir. So let me just put another audio track in there by pressing Command T. We'll drag this in, and I'm actually going to keep myself organized. So Tom left and Tom right, NT right, what a legend. So again, we are going to do some work on this. So let's have a quick listen to it. Yeah, I like that. I just like that bit there. In fact, I might just use that. I'm not sure. Let's just chop that bit up as well. See. No, that doesn't work because it's just a duplicate of that. Maybe swap those bits around. So we've got... Yeah, love that. And again, we can highlight all those areas, press Command J, and that consolidates it into one easy repayable loan. And we're good to go. And again, for that first bit, we could maybe just separate it out so it's not just spam, spam, spam. Good stuff. I think we will get some snares going. So let's go to that, or claps. Oh, that's great. So that one, that'll be good to do. Let's duplicate that out and then call this one clap. And then we will get rid of that. And so I want something quite subtle. Oh, that's subtle. Yeah, that can be our kind of snare range. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. 2 and 4 is the classic groove, and then we could maybe sort of bang that one there as a little accent, but we'll see. Great, let's do that. Let's just duplicate those out again. So we're just slowly building. And so rather than just, I mean, you can take one of the loops. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, people start getting all shirty about that and stuff, but like when someone's listening to it back on Spotify or something, or iTunes, whatever, they're not going like, oh, was that an actual loop? Just enjoying the tunes. Great. That's a little bit empty, that bit, so we might just take something like that and repeat. Let's try. And let's put that on there. And then we could stick some reverb, make that a bit of an accent hit. Again, put it a bit wider. Put that one in a little bit. And I've got some reverbs here, a little hall reverb. See what that's like. Probably a bit extra, but hey ho. So let's have a little listen to that now. fact, you know what? While we've got that little stop in there, that could be quite cool. I've never seen that kind of done before in that way. So let's just duplicate that bit out. Again, it's all trial and error. Shoot your ears, enjoy. Just enjoy the process. That's the thing, I can get so stressy sometimes with it all. Like, oh, just enjoy it. It's fun. So let's put that in again. And we could even then double. This is extra advanced, guys. Got me brew. Cheers. Wonderful. Again, don't want to spend too long on these aspects. I think I might do one more thing though. Should get like another hat. We could get like a little hat going, or I don't know. But one thing I am going to do is just move these off the grid a little bit, the shaker, so we get a little bit more swing. So to do that, I'm going to zoom in, and in fact, before I do that, zoom out. Let's make this into one again, consolidate it so it's just one clip, easy to work with. And then also I can then do a global sort of action on it by just nudging it over a little bit so it's off the grid. And this is like my classic sort of lo-fi vibes in terms of lo-fi hip hop and things like that. Everything's off the grid, man. So I'm just going to see how far I can push it. In fact, what about if I reverse that? This is this is where this is like a 5-hour video of me just doing this, but let's try that. That's shocking, but maybe on that bit, and we just put it on the last one, and then I've got this thing called Clip Game, which I can press G, which is mapped to. It's a little Max to Life device called Clip Game. It's really cheap and it's just great. Again, a little bit of interest, like no one else has made this loop before. It's quite cool, it's quite fun. So I think we're good with that. Oh, do you know, we're not going to go half-baked here. Let's get a hat. So topper, Lotus again, while we're in that kind of full groove. Oh, I love that. See, that's a chill hat. This guy knows what he's doing. So let me just duplicate this one out, select all track content, get rid of it, and then bang this in, and then we're going to just chop that little. Those hats are lovely, man. Just take that bit there. So again, Command E, move that, and then just get rid of the rest. And then I'm just going to do like an offbeat thing, or we might do another little random pattern. We'll see. I'm not sure. I don't know. And then that again, so it can be something that's a little bit wider. Or we could go full on if you want your drums to be really wide, like LCR, kind of either everything center, left or right. See, just little sort of things like that. I'm loving a bit of that. In fact, we're going to do that more often. So we're going to do it so it's not kind of in the rhythm we'd expect. Now it's making me want it all the time. Get. This is the fun, guys. You just keep going. And then see where you get to. So I think that could be quite cool. That one's a bit extra. Fine. Right. That's the last thing we're doing on the drums. They're feeling great. I just want to get rid of that. And then in the 8th bar, duplicate them out. Great. So let's move on to some melodic elements. Again, you might want to use something like a little song starter or a little tonal thing. We're going to make our own little drone. So I've put in here, I've got Siemno, I think is how you, I don't know why I would say it in some kind of like flamboyant accent. Siemno. He's probably from Doncaster, called Dave. Dave Design piano? What the heck's a piano? Anyway, I digress. So just a little bit of an attack, taking the release down so it doesn't go on forever. I love the effects on these. They're really cool. This is just the actual plugins effects. But what we're going to do is get something that's got a freeze delay, like color copy, something that I bought recently. So might as well get my money's worth while we're already on there. Great. Let's crack on with that. So what we're going to do is, oh, that's great already. Fine. Let's try. That could be quite cool. So there's a little freeze button on here. So what we can do is, should we do the 4th? Let's see if this will work. So I'm in the key of C because that's all I can play in. So today we're going to be in the key of C. I might do the 1 chord, which is the C, or should I do the F, which is the 4 chord? Maybe the F, it's a bit of suspense, something like that. So all I've done is just hit it with the delay on. And then we've got like a nice little drone. Yeah. So again, another little plugin that I have is called Bounce in Place. I'll show you on here actually. So that's the clip gain thing. I've got gain, pitch, matte with my Command K. You've got all your different shortcuts there. And then bounce in place. So what I can do now is, rather than resample and do all that kind of aspect of things, I can press S for solo, press B for bounce in place, and grab a brew. Cheers everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that goodness. Great, that'll be fine. So let me now take color copy off so we don't have that annoying us the whole time. And I will just duplicate that out again, consolidate it, and we've got our own drone, our own first, like, what's the word? Original drone. I wonder about, again, just making this like a bit of a polyrhythm thing if it came a bit earlier. Like, if that would it be like? Yeah. And then what we're going to do actually to make it even more spicy is a bit of Valhalla shimmer, which is brilliant. So let's just put it on here. Again, I'm not too worried about any of the mixing stuff or anything like that at this current moment. So you get that really nice pitch delay up the octave, shift 12. Medium stereo, single reverse, why not? Why not? Again, you could automate that, just give it even more movement, but I'm not going to do that for now. I'm just going to put some auto pan. I think there's one called Around Your Head or something. There we go. So this is just like a auto pan preset within Ableton Live, and then when we go. A little crazy, but we're just, again, just subtle, just adding a bit of movement, keeping these going. Great, so let's just take that down. I like to do my mixing sort of with a utility at the start and end of any chain, so that's kind of part of my default preset and things like that. Otherwise I keep going lower and lower and lower, and then let go, then yeah, anyway, it's complex, just like my head. So let's continue. That's feeling great. So that means now we are free to, in fact, let's name that our drone. And we should probably, if we're going to be organized, stick that in our Atmos, and then you can press assign track color to group tracks and clips. So that just then keeps everything color organized as well. Got like this idea that I tried on stream. Shout out if you were there with the, I put the pitch, in fact, let's do it. I put it pitch -4, or I tried to, but didn't realize I had 2 pitches on one of them, so they -8 it, and then everything was out, and I was just like, what the heck? But it was such a fun stream. But I took it down. It's on my little private thing rather than public, so then I could try to do something like this, stretch myself. That's a really nice A flat. So we've got C and going down 1, 2, 3, 4, which is then G sharp or A flat. So let's see if I can get this chord progression going, if I can remember. Yeah, I think it should be all right. Let's try it. Anyone else? Will Hatter knows what I'm talking about. As soon as you press record, bro, it's just chaos. Yo, let's go. That bit is so shocking. We're just gonna put that one down and just, you know, that's all right. I like that. So let me just take the gain off. So we've got a nice little feel again here. So we can probably put this, or we're not going to worry about again mixing or anything to EQ or anything. And then actually what we can start to do as well, like another key element in a lot of kind of dance genres is sidechaining. So again, part of my default template, I have, so I've got like a little glue compressor. So if you want everything to literally be that, just simply feel a bit more glued together like it's meant to belong together. You've got that, and you can make up gain it, whatever. Again, I'm just gain stage everything just as a little default template type thing. And then I've got it so my default template says sidechain kick pre, so it's looking for the kick channel, and then every time that these are happening and the kick hits, they'll get out of the way. So if you do it like full on, there's nothing, but again, it can just help add to the groove and also give space for your kick, especially when it comes to things like your mids and stuff like that, your bass as well. I like to do that. So again, on my mids, again, we might just leave the Atmos because that's not going to go nowhere near the kick, but some people like to sidechain everything just to add to that. You know what I mean? Just gives you that movement. That's without. So sidechain is just a really, really good thing to be able to use. And sometimes I use Kickstart, but most part I use the just basic stock Ableton compressor, and then yeah, use the sidechain aspects of those things. So match oh, hey, hang on, nope, yep. Great, so that's feeling good. So I think now we're going to go on to bass. So I'm going to use Diva, which if you watch PML or LotusTunesAcademy, you'll know why I love this thing. I've had it for a long time anyway, but it's brilliant. And we're going to use Lotus Tunes. I should be sponsored by him. Zahan, sponsor me, bruv. It just seems such a legend, and really like his stuff. So let's take it down the octave. It's actually quite quiet. Yeah, I want to do sort of like a bass art thing. I tried this on stream and I quite enjoyed it. So we'll show you a little bit of that. So again, let's just take this up. So great. So I have to remember that we are -4 for a kickoff. And then what we're going to do is arpeggiator, or appreator if you're dyslexic like me. Crumbs. Aparp. The heck? Bear with me while I try and learn how to spell on the fly. So again, great sort of thing rather than playing everything manually. Let's put 3 steps, so it's like. And you got your gate there as well, which is really cool. So you can, I've never thought about this, but I might do a little thing like automating the gate. Automate the gate. That's what this track's going to be called, by the way. Oh, we better save it as well. But that's a really cool thing in terms of like almost a filter, in terms of like opening up the filter type thing. So anyway, let's do swing for this one. I think it seems to work okay. Yeah, let's just keep it like that. Up's good. So I'm just gonna play. Just doing the root note. So we're just doing the C, which is obviously the A flat because it's -4, but that sounds great. So let's just bang it in. Get the general idea. So we'll just kind of keep duplicating that out. It's just one little thing, and then again we can add them all together. Great. And what I'm actually going to do on this, because this is like almost like quite a pad, I'm going to actually just duplicate this out. So Command D. I think it needs some piano, so I'm going to use Contact Noir, which is like, again, just a sort of standard preset that I've got because I use it so much. The emotional felt setting is proper sick. So we're literally just duplicating it up. So again, we could then maybe spam one like left, right, whatever. But I won't do the full thing for now. Ooh. Straight away, just loads of life. Right, great. So now we're making some progress. So I'm just going to actually take the ARP and Diva and then duplicate them over to the bass low track. Again, -4, so I don't get caught out. Pinky up maybe. I don't know if that changed it or not. Let's put this one straight. 16th notes. Great, so we'll give that a go. I don't think we want to change anything else on there. I think that's fine for now. Again, it's just a demo example of kind of building something together. So I'm just going to follow the chords that I did. Is that low one? Yeah, that's better. In fact, if it's lower, I might open it up a little bit. Yeah, great. Let's go. So again, I forgot to mention, but I have keyboard shortcuts mapped across the whole of the top. I've done like a whole video on keyboard shortcuts on the channel, so do have a look at that if you're interested in that sort of thing and an absolute geek like me. Let's go. Some funky little note on there. God bless MIDI. Quite like catchable. Just going to match it up a tiny little bit more. Yeah, it's all good. Let's follow that little push on there. Great. Again, we're not too worried about it, but it's just good to try and match up, make it synced. You could even quantize things like that if you wanted to. Again, we'll put some sidechain on, get out of the way of the kick. That's feeling good. So now we want some melodic elements, some top things. So I've got some room here in the high. So I think I'm gonna, let's just continue with the pack that we've been using. We don't need an arpeggiator, but let's just bring Diva in, go to the top, MIDI, bang that in there. Great, -4 before I forget. And then we can find some, like a little top line melody stuff. I love like the way that people like Ben Boma do. Like if you've heard Beyond Belief, like it's that classic, the down, 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 down. Like, though, it's just iconic, but it's like really simple, and I really like this preset. Again, in arpeggiator will work here, but I'm just going to try and literally do a melody on the fly quickly, see if I can come up with anything, see where we get to. So quite like that. So got way too excited then, so we'll just stick it to there. That sounded quite good. And then what we could do is just add loads of delays and things. I've got like a few delays, so like a 8 dotted note one, I think, and a 16th delay. So that's reverb and like a hot. It's a bit messy, but you get it. And again, if you are a little bit trigger happy like me, what I'm going to do with this is just select them all, bang it up, put it back down to a bit more of a chilled state, and then bring the randomize down, velocity range up a tiny bit, so you still get some little bits of movement and stuff, but then hit randomize and then what's that look? Yeah, I don't think I'm meant to do that. There we go. I guess we could quantize that as well, so I can press Command U, and there we go. We're pretty much on the grid then. That was pretty tidy. So again, I'm not going to worry not going to worry. It's not going to worry. So we're going to move on. I think a nice little vocal sample. I love some of those aspects within especially the chill melodic house aspect of things. Loads of time I'd probably do my own vocals, but this is just on the fly. So, oh, hang on. Sorry, I was on the wrong bit. Wrong. That's actually quite fun, but. Ooh. Starlight. Okay. I'll just put it in the foley thing for now. What if we? So I'm just starlight again. Just trying a few things to my ear leads. That's quite cool. So let's just go on this while we're here in the zone. Select all them, get rid of that. That's quite cool. And let's try. That could maybe like fit. Let's reverse that. I don't know what key we're in, but like it's in fact, let's move these so we can sidechain them a bit more than we've got. So I don't think I've started sidechain there yet. Again, just on the template, so really good stuff. That'd be like the perfect kind of intro thing, wouldn't it? Like, again, with the drone, things like that. So if I put the drone like there, and then in fact, probably didn't even need that, just that on that first bit, and then later on that could kind of come in again, just as a really rough example, kind of almost like a call and response thing in between. Great, sounds good. Sure, why not? Just going with it. Hang on, that was F, but this is F, but it sounds like it's in the key. That's strange. I'm just going to take that a little bit because that works. We know that. Duplicate it out. Consolidate and then see what that sounds like. Again, some reverbs, maybe the other delays on this one. It's like a ping pong as well, I think so. So see what the highs sound like with that then. That feels great. Let me bring in the Atmos as well. Great. Bring in the mids. Oh. That feels great. And then obviously I've been naughty, I've been doing the mixing on there. There's no hard and fast rule, it's a beautiful thing. Do it how whatever works for you. So that's feeling great, I like that. Let's maybe start to think, we started like a little bit of an arrangement thing. I wasn't going to do this, but why not? We're here, we're already like way over most people's attention span time, so we'll just keep going for those of you who are like me, who just like watching this stuff to chill to. I've just pressed A by mistake again. That's automate, just in case you weren't aware. So that was actually really nice, is that kind of intro thing. So I think what we could do is just take out, just explain the process a little bit. A lot of people will like bring their clips and then bring them in and then start to arrange that way. Or if you've done something actually in the session view and then brought it over. What I like to do is, with this as an example, like we're doing now, is just spam the duplicate of whatever, a section of it, and then press 0 and just 0 things out, which just deactivate the clips, but doesn't delete it, just deactivate. Let me just highlight this section so I know where I'm up to. In fact, well, we probably, I don't know, it'd be a long intro in that side of things, but you get a general idea of it. So again, highlight them, 0 them out. I definitely won't want my kick in yet, unless we're doing like a extended remix intro type thing. And I won't want the main bass in. Actually, it probably does need that for the sake of what we've got so far. There we are. And again, automation, maybe we'll look at that on another one in terms of like building stuff. And then I would want to take the Starlight stuff out, because I get like really tiresome of the things like that when, for me, sometimes people just go on too much with these things. So again, I won't need that. And this is where we could then maybe take out, again, we're not introduced the main bass yet, the kick's coming in with our little, we'd want this out as well on that bit. Again, just 0 out. That definitely needs like more sidechain on itself, but again, I'll take that out for now, but it works well as a little texture when everything else is in. You get the general idea. We might not need that yet. That bass needs to come up. So Great. And then if I was going to continue further, I'd put in some transitions, some little swells and things like that, little risers, again, which I have somewhere in my, I think I called them ups and downs or something like that, because why would I, yeah, there we are. There it is, up, rise and stuff. So, long noise. So many. It's quite cool. It's a bit extra. That'd be fine. So, for instance, if we put that in this bit here, going into the first little section, you can see how loud it is. It's proper aggro already. So I'm stretching that out a bit. In fact, I will put a little fade in on it as well. Keep pressing the wrong commands, and then let's press G for our little clip gain thing and bring it down. And then what you could do is then either, if you don't have any more, if you don't have like a downer sort of thing, is just duplicate it out and then reverse it, so match them up a bit, and then obviously if you had like reverbs and delays and stuff as well, and just great. So if we take that out in the context of everything, it'd probably be too loud now, but we'll see. Yeah, still way too loud. Again, the Command J, consolidate it into one thing. Now I can press G again and bring it all down. Again, get an idea. I keep pressing Shift Tab. I'm so used to doing that from one of my command shortcut videos. It's so good. P and G to get rid of pitch and gain. So yeah, I think there we have it. I think that's a good sort of, hopefully a good beginner's guide with different techniques with like the drone stuff, freezing things in terms of the reverbs, using arpeggiators, chopping up loops and making things your own, and just going with your ear. So I hope that has been helpful. We'll have it on in the background. Oh, here's one of the things, right? Don't forget to save. So we're like, Command S, let's do that. So I don't know. I've got, again, organized different projects and things like that. Let's just put my first tutorial video. Can't spell, so let's just keep it as that. So here's another little tip as well I've sort of shared before. If you've done that before, like collect all and save. If you've ever had that whole banner thing that comes up saying, the red one saying like media not found and stuff like that, media assets not found, this will stop that. So that now, rather than looking on your hard drive for those samples, you know, then if you've moved your hard drive or you've moved your folder, it's all gone. That actually takes a copy of all these things of that sample and puts it in the root folder of the project. So that's always a really helpful thing. Well, I hope this has been helpful. Please do let me know, and anything that you want to see in terms of this kind of format. I say I'm not the best, I'm not an expert in this, but I'm just trying to share the process and the things I'm learning from others as well. Yeah, I hope you are good. I hope you know that you're loved, that you matter, your art matters. Keep going, keep sharing it with the world, and I just think it's so important that we do that. Take care, God bless, love thy producer, and I'll be praying for you guys, and until next time, nice one. And now I'm gonna have that in my head now. Starlight, starlight. Bye.